Good morning. I just received the sad news about the great Trevor Whymark has passed away today. My memories of Trevor go back obviously quite a long way, to when he first joined the club. Would have been around about, I think, 1969. He joined the club, was at the club till 79. He was part of the great build-up of the great Bobby Robson team from the early days, when we had people like Brian Hamilton and Big Al and Kevin Beattie and what have you, and playing in the side. And my memories of Trevor will always be of what a fantastic player he was on the floor. He had a great turn on him, a great shot, but more than anything else, an absolutely unbelievable header of the ball. And I've got to say, I think, because obviously I go back, like when I first started going to 64, so I saw some great headers of the ball at Ipswich Town Football Club, and they would include, Billy Baxter, Ray Crawford, Paul Mariner, obviously, Kevin Beattie, obviously, Big Al. But I would quite honestly say that Trevor was the best header of a ball I've ever seen wear the famous blue shirt. I always remember Trevor when we used to wear the blue shirt and the old Ipswich crest, the one, the Borough crest. He'd have been there when we still had that shirt, and then we went to the next badge, He was just a fantastic player, and the goals that I remember him scoring. I mean, he scored several hat tricks for Town, but obviously one of the main ones would be when Paul Mariner's debut, when we beat West Brom 7-0. Trevor got 4 that day. Paul Mariner scored an absolute worldie, but Trevor scored four absolutely fantastic goals that day, past Osborne, and of course we all remember, those of a certain age always remember his 4 goals against Lazio, and he famously got presented a trophy when we went over for the second leg. He got presented a trophy by Roma, who let's just say disliked Lazio just a little bit, But I suppose one of the saddest things of Trevor's career would have been the fact that he didn't play in the FA Cup final. He got injured, I think, not long before that, and obviously David Geddes came into the side, and actually, he wasn't man of the match as Clive Woods was, but David Geddes played absolutely fantastic on the day. But it was a real crying shame, really, for me and my father at the time, God rest his soul. It was a crying shame that Trevor didn't play in that final, because Trevor certainly deserved that. He only won one England cap. I think it was against Luxembourg. Won 7 caps, I think, for the under-23s, as it used to be called in those days, for England. But that was a travesty, really, because I think Trevor deserved, like I said to Rich this morning, I think Trevor certainly deserved more than that 1 cap. But it is what it is, and it was just one of those things that I suppose he was up against fantastic players at the time. People like Malcolm McDonald, I suppose, were in the England side at the time, and but he was a great person as well. Trevor was a great person. Like me and my father, when Trevor retired, he used to come to games with Laurie Civil. And me and Dad used to talk to him at half time. He'd be down the bottom, just got his jeans on and his jacket, just like me and you would go to the game. And me and Dad used to have lovely conversations with Trevor, and he was a fantastic person. He was a local lad from Disway, I believe. But yeah, just a really really genuine, honest person. And I'd just like to send my condolences to Trevor's family and all his friends. And let's just hope and pray that Trevor rests in peace now. And let's just on Saturday, along with young Tom, let's play for Trevor. Let's play for young Tom. The blue shirt, Trevor, Tom, rest in peace.